Yo, what's going on, everybody? Merry Christmas and welcome back to the survival series. It has been about a month since our last video. In that last video, we worked on this beast right here. This is the exterior of our grand library. We worked on it the entire past episode, and I think it's probably one of the best builds that we have done on this world to date. I'm gonna go in here, and what I have done actually off camera is set up my library villager trading hall, and we're actually going to be working on this in the next episode. Actually, another thing I decided to do while off camera and focusing on my finals for college was do this little egg shrine just right outside my grand library. I felt like this is probably the best place to actually put it, and I think it turned out really cool. Just a basic design, just to encase it. So we're actually going to be working over here today, and in honor of Christmas and the holiday season. We're going to be pretty festive this episode. As I did say, I had a Christmas episode on this survival series planned in the works. And we're going to be working on a sweetberry snowglobe farm today. It is going to be my automatic sweetberry farm, and it's going to be really good because I have had these 3 foxes in my house for like the longest time, for like the past couple months, and I just need to kind of get them out of my house. They've been causing a lot of trouble, and hopefully like once I move them all into my snow globe farm, I can just kind of breed them all up so that way they can produce mass amounts of sweet berries. But yeah, contrary to the point, this is actually going to be a pretty big sweet berry farm that I'm actually planning to build. It's going to have some redstone involved. I think this is one of my first projects where I'm actually going to be using redstone for once. Wish me luck. But yeah, we're going to be building a giant snow globe. I'm going to put a little festive tree in the middle of the snow globe, and I'm going to put sweet berries all around it, and I might put a neat little pathway in between all of that. But we'll see how it turns out. So we have all of our materials. I'm gonna really have to go iron and gold mining after this, because there was a lot of preparation to try and get all of the rails and stuff. But hopefully I have enough resources for everything. But yeah, this episode is mostly going to be like a time-lapsing episode. I think the only thing that we're gonna do that's not gonna be like time-lapse related is gonna be when we build our tree, which is gonna be after our first time-lapse that we're about ready to go do. So what we're gonna do for the first time-lapse is we're basically gonna outline the entire bottom part of the snow globe, and then we're also going to do we're actually going to do 2 layers. The first layer is going to be the redstone layer with all of the rails, and then we're going to put like a dirt or a grass layer on top of the layer with all of the redstone and the rails and the minecarts and stuff, so that way when the foxes drop all of the sweet berries, all of the minecart with the hoppers can just scoop them all up. And then I can just kind of go like underneath the snow globe and then just collect all of the drops and stuff. So yeah, without further ado, please enjoy the very first time lapse of the episode. Alright, so this is the design that we came up with for our base. So, a lot of minecarts. That's basically going to power this farm. But yeah, I added this little base here, just kind of detailing around the exterior a little bit, and then I also added a staircase leading up to the snow globe in case I want to go inside. I think what I'm also going to do for this thing is not totally close up like the glass that's basically going to surround the entire project. I think I just kind of want to leave like the top open, like just a bit, so that way it can actually snow like inside of this place. So the next thing on the agenda for this episode is we have to do this tree in the middle of this farm. But I'm going to kind of decorate this thing almost like a Christmas tree. So yeah, that's what we should probably do right now. Yeah. Looks pretty good so far. I think one touch I'm gonna add is I'm just gonna randomly place leaves like around the tree. Just to give it like if it has like more branches and stuff. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Now what I think I want to go ahead and do is I want to put like little wool blocks kind of like around this tree. This looks really, really relaxing with the northern lights in the background. So, we added the ornaments onto the tree. I added this little pathway. And in these little 4 sections here are where I'm going to plant all of my sweet berries. And then I kind of added this little top stair layer on the base of the build. So this is actually where I'm going to start to layer the glass for the snow globe. Boy, that's going to be an absolute pain to actually do, now that I think about it. I ended up getting, like, so much glass, like, so much sand from just digging up some of, like, the snow beaches. I have, like, an entire double chest of glass, as you can see here. And I probably got, like, a lot more sand trying to prepare for this build. So another thing, since I'm recording this on Christmas Eve, this is what my storage room looks like with all of the double chests, and it's just like rows and rows and rows of just these Christmas double chests. So I think now, I have everything knocked out to the point where I can start doing the actual, I guess, the glass portion of the snow globe. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna go do right now, so sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy yet another time lapse. I just want to take a minute just to kind of look at this thing. Just because of how good it actually looks. Wow, I did not expect this to come out this good. Oh my gosh. We did some extra detailing at the top, and I think it just looks insane. It looks like, I don't know, I just got finished watching like all the games from the World Cup, and like most of the stadiums in Qatar kind of look like this. I'm like, maybe I should do that on the top of this roof up here. So then we kind of have this entranceway. At first I didn't know like really what to do for this, but I think it came out alright. But yeah, this farm is looking pretty sweet, no pun intended. So I think the last thing that we have to do for this video is to get my foxes out of the house and actually put them in here. And this will actually be their forever home. Alright guys, are you ready? Are you ready to see your forever home? Yeah, you guys are ready. Hopefully I don't lose any of you along the way. Can I just admire this from the distance? Like, man, this looks good. Here you guys go. Be free, and be free. So what I'm planning to do with this farm is just kind of breed like more and more foxes to kind of like work in here. And it's going to be really, really good for trading with my butchers, which is why I set that thing up a couple episodes back, is you can trade 10 sweetberries for 1 emerald, and that's probably like one of the best trades in the entire game. So we set up this massive sweetberry farm just to basically get free emeralds for the most part. So we took a break from doing our grand library, as we'll probably resume doing it in the next episode, but this is something I wanted to do, or that was on my bucket list for a while now, and I think it turned out like really, really great in my opinion. So actually what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're going back into my house here, and we're gonna make brand new diamond armor, as like all of my pieces are about to break. You can see I'm wearing like iron armor for the moment for my pants because they broke. So let's go ahead and do that, and that'll be the gift I give to myself for Christmas. So I just ended up making my new set of diamond armor, and it's much stronger than my original set. I actually combined some of the pieces to actually make it, but it has basically like almost all of the full enchantments. I just think on the boots, I think the only one I'm missing is soul speed, but I think every enchantment here is basically maxed out. I just have to upgrade it with netherite eventually. Look at those guys just totally sleeping on the job. Lousy. So I actually want to show you guys how much these guys have actually been producing for the farm. So it travels all the way down through these minecarts, which is what I set up in the first time lapse. Yeah, here you go. They're already starting to put like a stack and stuff together, like in each of these chests, or at least most of these chests. But yeah, I think that's my first automatic farm that I think I've ever set up on this world. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in for this episode of the survival series. The next episode we will be doing the interior of our grand library, so stick around for that. I'm either going to be posting it either New Year's Eve or sometime to start the new year. Additionally, I just also want to mention that our present guide video reached 1,000 views as of today. The video also reached over 25 likes, so thank you guys for the support on that video, and be sure to get all of the presents scattered in all of those lobbies either before New Year's or a couple days into the new year. It is a limited time event that happens on Hypixel every single Christmas or around the holiday season, and you get a lot of really good rewards from it. Anyways, that's going to be it for me. Please be sure to like the video, it helps me out a ton with the algorithm. Also comment and subscribe if you're new. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I will see you all when we do the interior of our grand library. As always, take care.